It comes from your own actions. So, what are you doing to ensure your level of happiness? Hey, it is March, it's madness, and there has been madness on both sides of the men and women's for the NCAA basketball road to the Final Four. I'm talking upsets with number one seeded teams being defeated is like David and Goliath, if you will. The Cinderella teams, these teams not much so known on a bigger stage, but they are defeating the popular teams that we've all heard of. So let's get right into it. We have four schools that will be featuring both their men and women's basketball team in the Sweet 16. Now, here they are as follows: Tennessee Volunteers, UConn Huskies, UCLA Bruins, and none other than the Cane Gang coming all the way live down from the 305, the Miami Hurricanes. If you missed the Lady Canes, you missed a good one. I'm talking about down to the wire good and winning it at the final shot of the game good. Now, the Lady Canes not only win, but I'm going to tell you what they did. Knocked off the number one seeded Indiana Hoosiers on their home court. So they did this in Indiana on their home court to advance to the first Sweet 16, their first Sweet 16 since 1992. And the men also defeated Indiana, who was seeded number 4, and they will advance to the Sweet 16 as well. Next up for the women, with the chance to make it to the Elite 8, will be Villanova on March 24th at 2:30 p.m. The men will also face number one seeded Houston on March 24th at 7:15 p.m. Make sure you're tuned in, locked in for a day full of Canes action. Now, I cannot let you all forget about the squad out of Palm Beach representing Boca. The FAU Owls advanced to the Sweet 16. The Owls are seemingly shocking everyone in the nation, but their play has been so consistent since the start of the season. They're not shocking themselves. They're just doing everything that they already know that they could do. So the Owls will face Tennessee tomorrow at 9 p.m. So good luck to all the Florida schools. Survive and advance is the motto once you get this deep into it. Let's rock. Let's get it. So check this out, y'all. Hall of Famer Rick Pitino is back in New York as he was announced as the new head coach at St. John's University. The Johnnies are ready to get back to their winning ways. Now, people, a lot of people think that Michael Jordan is not the best businessman when it comes to being an owner in the NBA with his franchise of the Charlotte Hornets, right? Well, your Ernest is in talks to sell his stake, which he purchased at $275 million. So I want you to follow me now. And now, as of today, according to Forbes, the franchise is worth an investment of $1.7 billion. So let's talk about this. $275 million. If he sells, they are estimated to be worth $1.7 billion. I'm just saying, people are saying he's a failure, but I'm still looking at how is he failing if he gains over 600% net profit over a 13-year period. What I'm about to do is go back and find if I could be like Mike highlight tapes, because I know he left that strategy and that blueprint in the film. So I got to go check that out. The Miami Heat will face off with the New York Knicks tonight at 7:30. The Heat are sitting at the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference and still in playoff contention. Miami Dolphins, they added an offensive lineman to the roster. You know, the fans were complaining that, hey, we need an offensive line to protect too if we're going to keep them in the games, right? Right. So they signed Dan Freeney. Fans have also exercised Tua's 5th-year option, and he will be returning. Now, I know there's a lot of Tua haters out there, but we can't neglect the fact that we were undefeated at the beginning of the season before he got hurt. I'm talking about undefeated. Now, when he got out and got hurt, that's when things kind of went helter-skelter. But guess what? We still made the playoffs. So we got that baseline point. We're ready to go. Come on, I'm going to hold my excitement in, but y'all already know what it is. Let's go, fans. Hey, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for listening to Pay Attention to Sports with Carl Williams. Hey, don't forget to join us next Wednesday for the latest updates. But if you want to keep up with me in real time, you know what you got to do. Go follow the Facebook group, Pay Attention to Sports. Back to you, MJ.